All right, y'all ready to get this meeting going? It's 7 o'clock. Can you hear me okay back there? How about now? Can you hear me better back there now? All right, good deal. Well, welcome to our 2019 January Midwest Jeepthing Club meeting. Great attendance so far. We're at, I think we're over 90 now, right? So over 90 people came out tonight, so thank you so much for coming out this evening. All right, so we'll run through some quick intros and then we'll get things rolling here. For those who don't know, my name's Tommy Davis. I'm the 2019 president for our club. And on our old webpage, you'll be hearing about that soon. I went by Solicit. I've been in sales a long time. That's why I went by that name, Solicit. So that was my CB handle. And I in my notes here, I still have that I drive a 4-door Jeep. But for those of you who've seen me on the page lately, it'll soon be a 2-door Jeep. So 4 doors going to the daughter to be a grandbaby hauler. Yeah. Oh, shucks. Y'all make me cry early in this meeting. I always cry in the meetings, but not this early, so hold up. All right, so that being said, I'm going to go ahead and let the rest of our board here, I see we're, well, there's TJ. I didn't see you earlier. Here's Dave. I'm going to let them introduce themselves, what they drive, and what their CB handle is.
Hi, my name is Rich Wright. I'm your Director of Vendor Relations. I drive a 1980 CJ7.
My name's Tim. I'm the club secretary. I drive a 14 JKUR.
My name is Robbie McDonald. I'm the vice president. I drive a 2012 JKU, and to my knowledge, I do not have a CB handle yet.
That's not good. Hi, I'm Colin Wright. I'm back on the board again after a while. So I am I know. Run the bum out. I'm the director of public relations or social media or whatever we're going to call that. Currently, I drive a 2013 JK Rubicon called Dirty Paws. Sure, some of you have heard of that. As well as a 17 KL Trailhawk, which is nicknamed Scooty Puff Jr. And I on the boards go by Bernardad.
My name's Mike, and I'm driving a 2013 JKU, and I'm going to be the webmaster this year.
I'm Tanya Kwiatkowski. I go by Ingenet on the boards, and I drive a 2012 JKU, and that's.
Yep. I'm TJ Schilling. I am the director of events this year. I drive a 2007 Wrangler, and I go by Schilling on the CB.
My name's Dave Cooley. Jeep stock again this year. I drive a, 2013 JKU.
Is that all the board members? I think so. Awesome. Well, Randy, I forgot about Randy. Randy's traveling. Randy Strode is our director of trails this year. He's been on the board in several capacities over the last many years, so it was good to have him come back. Let's see here. Already great attendance. I had in here a reminder to kind of pass the word. These meetings are, it's a great opportunity not only to come and learn about our club and what we have going on, what we had going on in the past, what we got coming up in the future. Also, for me personally, it's a great opportunity just to hang out with y'all. So get out and talk, and then at the end, weather's great, so I'm sure we'll be hanging out in the parking lot quite a bit after the meeting too. So get the word out, make sure people show up. This is super important. I want to make sure that we thank Mr. Brad Hill for leading our club in 2018. The man did a fantastic job. Many of the board members that were on his board, they actually stayed on board. And I don't know how I just fit the word board 3 times in one sentence. But nonetheless, they actually carried over onto this board. So again, thank you, sir. And he's, by the way, side note, the dude continues to work for the board right now in other capacities as he helps us. Raz will be talking about that later. Great man. All right. So with that said, who here, this is your, if this is your first time at a Midwest Jeepthing meeting, please raise your hand. Wow. Yeah. All right, keep the hands up, keep the hands up. Keep the hands up, keep the hands up. Okay, now stand up. Oh, you got to stand up. Come on, you got to stand up. All right. So it's just kind of a tradition. And so here's the thing, though. When you guys come to the next meeting, you can't rat us out, okay? You got to promise us that. You got to tell us your name and what you drive, please. I want to pass the mic over.
I'm Joe Hummer. I drive a 2018 JL Wrangler, Rubicon, sorry.
Cool.
Guess I found you guys on the web.
Good deal. Thank you.
I'm Donna Hampy, and I drive an 05 Rubicon, and I'm from St. Peter's, and I found you on Facebook.
Good deal.
Hi, I'm Ken Hampy and drive the same Jeep.
Who owns the Jeep? My name is Tony. I've got a 2016 JKU.
Tony.
My name is Matthew Barton, and I've got a 15 JK two-door.
My name's Lori, and I drive a 15 JKU, and technically this isn't my first meeting, it's just my first meeting in person, so.
Hi, I'm Gary. I drive a 2011 JKU and heard about it through my buddy here.
Good deal.
My name's Matt. I got a 17 JKU, and I found you on the Facebook also.
Hi, John Rademeyer, my wife Susan. We drive a 2014 Sport Wrangler.
And I'm Katie Hepting. I drive a 2016 Unlimited Rubicon, and I think I found you on Facebook too. Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you. Thanks, Pudge. Anyone not sign up on the sign-up sheet? Pudge, of course. Anyone else? I think Pudge wants to win a prize. Pudge, you want to win something later? Is that what that is? All right, there we go. All right, cool. We got a couple over on the other side of the room as well. Well, thank you all first-timers for showing up. That's pretty awesome. Can we get another round of applause for all those people? Tony, stop. Tony, stop real quick. I gotta point this brother out over here. So Tony Mellinger, this is the gentleman who's responsible for our Jeep stock video that was super awesome. So when he posts stuff, make sure you go to his Facebook page. He's got his own, what's the name of your business? Dude did a fantastic job with our pictures and the video, so check him out, please. Use him. Thanks, Tony. Good deal. Well, I have a tendency to go down rabbit trails, so I have to look at my notes a lot. You're next, Rich. Sponsors.
Sure. We've got some sponsors in the house tonight. I'd like to give them an opportunity to speak to you guys. First one is Lois Manns.
Hi, I'm Lois Manns with Farmers Insurance, and I drive a 1974 CJ5. 3-speed. had to learn that all over again. So I want to talk today about about how we support our area veterans and active military. And this will be our third annual 500 suits for 500 soldiers. Last year we gave away over 700 suits and about 3,000 pieces of clothing, all brand new, through Heroes Care donated by Men's Warehouse. So what I wanted to do was just spread the word. I have a Facebook page. If you can like my Facebook page and then share this out so we can our goal is to get over 1,000 suits out this year. And for the women soldiers, we have vouchers, and for the spouses, we also give them suits and vouchers if they're women spouses. So we do try to give away a lot of stuff. They walk out with maybe $1,000 to $1,500 worth of clothing that's all brand new and makes them feel really big and strong. So just wanted to get the word out. So if you guys know a veteran, you are a veteran, please share and like the Facebook page and share with everybody. Thanks.
Thank you. Hollywood Cassins.
Hi, everybody. We have deals for you, such as if you refer someone up at our sales department, there's a $100 referral fee. We just put out a flyer tonight on JL and JK's. You're getting my price on that, 10% over cost. And, oil change deal. I've had someone from a club redeem it twice now. 3 oil changes for $55, so can't go wrong with that. We're about 20 minutes north of the city, so not too far.
Thank you. Holly also donated some lug nuts we'll be raffling off later. Scott, excellent. Hey, what do you guys?
I talk all day.
Hey, Scott from Axelboy, full service Jeep stuff out in O'Fallon, Missouri. Thanks.
Well, that was awesome, Scott. Thank you. All right. Got Jeff from January.
Thanks, ladies. I represent January out here. We have armor for every Wrangler possible, and our authorized dealer over there, Scott, man, a few words, but he can set you up with all our products.
Thank you. Roy with PEM.
Hi, everybody. Roy with Performance Engineering Manufacturing, also known as PIM Racing. Main thing we do for the club is we do a lot of drive line, a lot of drive shafts, fix broken parts. Take what you have, make it better. If you do an axle swap, yokes, conversion U-joints, we can lengthen, shorten, rebalance, balance check. Pretty much anything with drive shafts.
Thank you. We've also got Mary here from Auto Plaza who will not talk to us. Yeah. There you go. Sweet.
I just clapped that my wife would not talk.
Hey. All right. Please no. Yeah. All right. I'd like to thank all the sponsors for showing up tonight. Here you go, Tom.
Awesome. Well, thank you, sponsors, for coming out. Our sponsors do so many great things for our club, other than just be financially invested in our club. I wish I had time to go through all of them. I'll just highlight a few. Roy with 101, he hosts our 101 classes. Everyone knows Scott and his team are heavily involved in Jeep stock and leading trails and kind of having a pit crew there to help us out when we break our junk, which we always break our junk. There's all those sponsors really step up. Cassin's showing up, bringing gifts almost every meeting. We really appreciate that. So thank you so much. So, what's that? Farmers Sponsors 101. I said sponsors. Sponsors 101. So at any rate, I tried to say something nice about you, Jeff. I couldn't think of anything. In all seriousness, be loyal to our sponsors because they're certainly loyal to this club. So that's important. All right. Good deal. All right. Sign-in sheet. Has it made its round? Anyone else need to get in on the sign-in sheet? I think we're good there. All right. So did I see a hand? All right. He's good. Okay. All right. Cool. See here, what else am I know? So we will have a prize at the end of the meeting. So basically how this will work for those who it's your first meeting, you signed in. First of all, it helps us to keep track of attendance, helps us to kind of forecast when we're working with Bill and his team here at Highway 61. And also, most importantly, it helps us to give some prizes away at the end of the meeting, as we'll have a random number generator. Ooh, who has the random number generator? Colin. Colin is going to find a random number generator while we talk. Also, so where's the owner of this establishment, Bill? Is Bill out here? All right, is Bill gonna... All right, they're getting Bill. Okay. Yes. Thanks, Pudge. Pudgy for President 2020. It's already happening. No, 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 no. That's what that mouth gets you right there. Bill, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bill. Happy birthday to you. All right, everybody, a big round of applause for Mr. Bill. He does a fantastic job. The team does a fantastic job for us here. So, man, we can't appreciate him enough. And he gives us something to give away at every meeting. All right, so with all that said, how about we bring this meeting to order? Y'all good with that? All right, so let's draw this meeting to order here. December 3rd, the meeting minutes were posted on December 9th by Mr. Tim here. Are there any corrections to those minutes? All right, if not, those minutes are approved. Tanya, you ready for the treasurer's report?
No, I will not. So at the end of the year, I'm going to go through what our balance was and some of our expenses and deposits. At the end of the cycle, November 18th, we had $13,803. Some of our expenses included the Christmas party attendance refund. We had to get cash out to reimburse all the members that ended up coming to the party, which in turn was donated to 50/50. That was donated to Camp Hope, which I can mention that in a second. We had some hosting fees. We did start the purchase of the gifts for the 12 days of Christmas. We had reimbursement for the prizes for the Christmas party, and also the payment for the venue. Some of the deposits included some sponsorship checks, memberships, and I made a petty cash deposit, which left our ending balance at $9,262. So some other pending expenses for the month of December, since our statement only goes to the 18th, basically includes all of the 12 days of Christmas prizes that we gave out, and with the cost of those coming up to $1,004, which we budgeted $1,000, so I thought that was pretty good. Our reconciled balance at the end of the year was $8,257. So to reconcile it for today, some pending expenses we have is our Camp Hope donation check, and that includes the money from the Jeep stock 50/50 and the 50/50 from the Christmas party, as well as the club match to the Jeep stock donations. In addition to that, all of the proceeds for the Hot Dogs with Heroes t-shirts, you guys may recall, we said that all that was going to go to Hot Dogs with Heroes, so we have $617 earmarked for Hot Dogs with Heroes that we are pending to deliver that check. And some deposits we have are the sale of our calendars, the web store merchandise, and that left our reconciled balance as of today at $7,262. That's in our BMO account. And then our PayPal account at the end of the year, that was $3,397. And one last thing I wanted to mention, the board requested for a $5,000 budget for the Christmas party, and I'm happy to report that our expenditures mounted to $4,981. Not too shabby. Oh, and I made a couple of copies of my treasurer report. It will be attached to the meeting minutes, but if anyone wants to see it, I have 4 copies up here for anyone that wants to take a gander.
All right, Tim, you ready?
So our secretary report, our current membership count is at 501 right now. If you guys have any questions about your membership, need to renew, I know we had a lot of new people in attendance, so if you're looking to join, come see me after the meeting. Be more than happy to answer any questions, get you set up with a membership. Our memberships come with a lot of different perks. We have members-only events throughout the year. You guys met a lot of our awesome sponsors earlier. Usually that comes with some kind of benefit through being a membership or through being a member. Along with, last year we did the early access to Jeep stock tickets. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to come see me after the meeting.
Good deal. Thank you. All right, Raz, you're up next, man. Let us know about this web stuff.
Okay, the website is really close to being finished and ready to go. We do have a few loose ends to put together on it because there's still a few pages that we need to link together and make a few little tweaks here and there, and then figure out what we got to do next as far as getting the old website taken down and move the domain name and all that stuff. So that's pretty much where we're at with it right now. The website, what I've received of it has been awesome. So Brad and the people that have helped him have done an excellent job. So I'm just kind of picking up where they left off. They've done the bulk of the work, really. And we're just kind of in the home stretch by now. And ideally, hopefully we'll have it ready to go and live online by the end of the month is what we're shooting for, I believe.
Cooley.
How many years have we been promising a website? 10? Did I hear 10? All right. Hey, we're finally going to get a website. It's pretty cool stuff. Thank you, Brad Hill. Thank you, Raz, for making that happen, and everyone else who stepped up to that. All right. VP, you want to talk?
So Tandy had mentioned an online merchandise store. We are starting with a local company called Send It Off Road, and we're going to have an actual online store where they'll carry merchandise in stock and they will ship it to your door, I would say probably within a day or two. We're still waiting on a response email, but I'm thinking probably within a couple weeks it'll probably be up and going, I would think. And we're also going to not just do an online, we talked about carrying a little bit of merchandise to have at meetings for sale and at some of our events, so you can just, have it then. And that's about it.
Good deal. Awesome, thank you. So we're going to have some club swag coming up. Tall sizes. Oh, Kurt's back. Sasquatch sizes will be there. Yes, Sasquatch sizes. Yes. Woohoo! I can relate. I got 37-inch wings, but yours is like, what, 42? I mean, yeah, your knuckles got scrapes on them. I mean, put that finger down. Awesome. All right. All right. Well, I'm going to float this guy's boat a little bit before he talks. Dave Cooley killed it with Jeep stock last year. I've only been to 4 so far, and of the 4 I've been a part of, and a couple of them I had a little influence on the leadership of. They paled in comparison to the one he did last year. So that man's going to be talking to us about his plans for this year.
Thank you. Wow, Jeep stock 2019, 15 years now. That's how many years we've been doing this. So I guess you guys all know the dates, first timers if you haven't seen it. Jeep stock is our premier event that we handle every year, and this year is going to be September 13th through the 15th. So we'll be doing it there. And again, it'll be at the S'more location, Southern Missouri Off-Road Ranch. So we're going to be hosting it there. I've been working with Brandon on that. He's got more cabins available now. He's working on other amenities. The kitchen's been enlarged. And so we're actually working on the limits and capacity of it and stuff like that too. There was also, I've been working with Michelle also about the campsites. And they've got a waiting list already on that. I guess most everybody's aware with that. The nice thing about that is there were some closed campsites right now. Like number 1, 2, and 3, and 9, 10, and 11 are closed, so that'll help the waiting list, and those will be, Brandon's telling me that those will become open by September. So that'll help with that, and so we're seeing a lot of those pieces. Let's see if I remember. Oh, I had one more important thing. Working on the budget for Jeep stock. So last year, the budget, we were at $35,000, and we actually came in the black, and I think we made about $1,500 on that, so that worked out really good. This year's, with the increased capacity and what we're looking at doing, because of the quantity, we're up on that. So I need to make a motion, officially to propose a budget of $40,000 for Jeep stock. Second. Anybody second? All right. All opposed? Did you oppose? No. Still working on that. So I am still working with Brandon on that right now. Yep. Good question, though. So that's it for right now. I'll have a lot more details. Ticket sales will go on sale on April 1st. Now, if anybody's looked at the calendar, that's a Sunday night. Okay? Yeah, so it's like Monday morning at midnight. Does anybody want to be up with that? So we are actually working on the time right now that on April 1st that we're going to release the tickets. So we're going to try and make it easier on everybody's sleep just a little bit. Unless you guys want midnight. All right, we may have to talk about that one then. All right, let's see what we can do. All right, thank you. Oh, another question.
The website will be down for maintenance at 12.
I'm sorry? We are going to do another member pre-sale. We're going to do the 10-day just like we did last year. We're actually hoping to use the new website, for the membership, the codes and events and stuff like that that's going to take place. So if it's going to be available towards the end of the month, we should be able to utilize that now. So it should work out good. Any other questions? Haji. I'm sorry? So we are still going to be using Eventbrite right now. Eventbrite handles everything that we're looking for at this point. Now, future down the road, we may be looking at that. Absolutely. Okay. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. So, any of you guys remember that commercial where that one little company, they opened an online store and they're all sitting around the little desk and they watch the sales like ding, 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 ding. They're like, yeah, oh. Well, I was at a party with Dave and a group of other friends last year at midnight. And that was kind of the reaction. It was pretty cool, actually. So I guess you had to be there, but it was awesome. So make sure you follow the Jeep stock updates from Mr. Cooley. I'm sure you'll be posting them on the page, correct? On the Facebook page, on our new website when we get that up and going here pretty soon. Make sure you stay on top of that so we can get you in. All right. Let's see. Before we dive into event recaps. This is when we open it up, any unfinished business that you guys are thinking of.
Do you want me to talk about anything?
Oh, I forgot about you, Colin.
I'm pretty forgettable.
No, TJ's coming up. TJ's coming up. Yeah. Sorry. Colin real quick, any unfinished business that you want to cover before we move into event recaps and events coming up? Okay.
I was just following your agenda. No. Oh, goodness. So this is my first gig with social media, public relations, whatever, but obviously I've been around the club for a long time. Really, I've got some pretty simple goals for this year, and I need y'all's help to help with that. So one of the things that I want to do is do broader exposure for our events. I want to make sure that folks really see and hear what we're all about, the things that we need to do. I know that Jeff's got some connections with magazines and stuff. Hint, hint. I need to probably talk with you a little bit about some of that. Nods his head, and now he leaves. So we want to get us out there where we're being seen. We are certainly one of the largest, if not the largest, paid Jeep-centric clubs in the United States, if I remember what I heard correctly. That's pretty cool, and so we need a little more exposure than what we've got. So one of the things I want to try to do is expand into a lot of the Jeep forums that you guys probably are members of here and there. Again, more social media and magazines, get our events out there. One of the things that I really have a strong sense about is really getting Facebook to be a kinder, gentler place for us. we kind of get some yelling opportunities on Facebook, for lack of a better term. So I want to try to get that where that's kinder and gentler, and here's where y'all can help. We don't have as many moderators of the Facebook site as we used to. And so if you all see something on the Facebook site that looks funky, something that really hits you the wrong way, or sounds like it's not family friendly, doesn't match our values, just kind of doesn't look right to you, there's a little tab up, or a little flag up in the upper right hand corner of the post that allows you to report it to an admin. Do that, and then we'll see it and we can take a look at it. We really want this to be not just a reflection of what we as a board want to do, but really a reflection of what our club is and the values that we have. So, so anything that you can do to help in that regard would be tremendous. I got all the club meetings in for the 2019 season into Facebook events today. So go out there and check that you're going to come to all the meetings so that we can get our food situated. Love seeing this much attendance. I'm looking forward to working with y'all. Thanks.
All right, sorry about that, Colin. I was so excited when Colin was anxious to be on the board. He's like the human cheerleader. Well, I guess cheerleaders are human, but anyway. That was rude. I'm going to get some dadgum, man. More. Dang it. Someone take the mic. Not you, Marvin. You're not allowed to have the mic. All right. So events recaps. Just a moment, we'll let TJ talk about some upcoming stuff, but a little bit of an event recap. So December 8th, we had the Club Christmas Party. Who here went to the Club Christmas Party? Brad and his board did a fantastic job of planning that. Who was the chief on that one? Was that you who planned all that, Chris? Nick Meyer, who's not here tonight, I don't think. Is Nick? No. Nick? Nope, he's not here. At any rate, it was a fantastic party. The whole board did an awesome job. I had a great time. It was fun. So Jeep event, Santa's Magical Kingdom, was on December 15th. Who here went to that? All right, I saw the pictures. I was traveling. I wasn't able to attend. I think we went up north to see some family, but that looked like a great time, and I'm sorry that we missed it. Let's see here. Jane, you want to talk to us about your little trip to Texas? Sure. You going to come up here? All right, cool.
Keeps the mic out of the Marvin zone, so it's probably not a bad thing.
All right, so, hey, everybody hear me? Yes. Okay, good. All right, so over the holiday, New Year's holiday, a group of us went to Mason, Texas. We went to Wolf Caves Off-Road Park. It's about 4 hours southwest of Dallas. About 7 of us went and wanted to kind of give you guys an update on what it is. So for us to describe it, think Moab, so lots of rock. They have a pretty big park, and they've used their space really wisely. So there will be multiple trails that actually run a similar line up the rocks. So when we got out there, we messed around we started out with the moderate, which goes to stupid really, really fast. Really fast. So think about Washita and think about like WTF. That's what you're going to be looking at on their moderate trails. So their moderate is more like what we would look at Washita as an extreme trail. And then it just gets dumber from there. So we had 7 rigs. Troy was there. Bob was there. Aaron brought out his new, blah, 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 blah thing and tried to kill himself. So there was plenty of obstacles that the guys looked at, giggled, and we just moved on. But the good thing about the way that the park is laid out is that you could take a multi-leveled group out there and all stick together, because a lot of times they do run a lot of the similar ridges and fins, kind of like Moab. Tommy, you would be familiar with that. They do mark their trails with paint, a la Moab as well, because you can't pound anything into solid rock, right? No trail signs. But the people there are really good. They had a nice shower house, which was a converted shipping container, hot, cold water, all that good stuff, electric camping, everything. The people there were really, really, really nice, very welcoming, talked to Troy for a good long time and gave them their whole history. The place had been in the family, I guess, for 7 or 8 generations, so it was really neat. Definitely recommend a trip there, but pack your big boy panties. Just saying. All right.
All right. Wish I could have made it. Mary and I were supposed to go and actually booked a cabin. How was that cabin, Kurt? Was it all right to be alone? Creepy ghosts or anything like that? Little creatures? Crusty crustaceans? All right, cool. That looked like an awesome time. Let's see here. What do we got next? And then on January 5th, we had our board meeting. So our board meeting, I'm going to get some of the notes ahead of me here. So it was our first board meeting. We plan to do at least four board meetings this year. Our goal is to do quarterly board meetings. So that's kind of our target. Some things that I had asked the board to come prepared to do. For those of you who know me, I'm about positivity, keeping spirits high. I'm about family friendly. Those are things that are very important to me in my own household. So I just try to carry those values over to leading the club. So in that thought, or vein of thought, I asked the board to come to the meeting prepared to share one thing that they want to do for the club that will have a positive impact. Most of the responses were toward improvement and things like that, but nonetheless, I just wanted us all on the board, including myself, to just come into this with a mindset of we're here to be positive and have a positive influence on our Jeep family here at Midwest Jeepthing. So just to give you a little bit of a rundown, I'm going to I don't think any of these embarrass you guys. Do you mind if I share them? It wouldn't have mattered if you minded anyway. Do we get a vote on that? No votes. All right, so Colin, he said that he's already mentioned it. He wants to improve Facebook positivity. That's important to him, and I think it's important to all of us, no? So that's something that he has high on his priority list. TJ says he wants to increase event attendance. Some of these events, we can't, Cooley's got to get on it, man. We can't increase JSOC attendance right now. Dave, just teasing. So that was a good one. I did put him on the spot. He's going to hurt me later. Let's see, what else do we have here? Cooley said, well, actually, wait a minute. Guess what Cooley's positive influence was? Exactly. So there you go. And you didn't have that there. You just added that right now. All right. Tanya said that treasurers... thank you. Look at that. Awesome. Tanya said treasurer's report with meeting minutes and transparency with the budget. She's already doing that, which is awesome. She brought copies for those who are curious, and she had the idea of asking Tim to tag that, or maybe that's not the right word, attach it to our meeting minutes that are posted online. So y'all can go online, and if you're a paid member, you'll get to see the very financial report that she shares with us on our meeting. So thank you. Rich, he said, man, yours was long. Did Marvin write this? Rich said, improve relations with sponsors, increase sponsor participation, and pick up at least one big name sponsor this year because Jeff is not big enough. Oh, no, I made that one up. I pick on you a lot. You're never coming back, are you? All right. No, seriously, though, that was Rich is just looking to continue to improve upon a job that he's already killed it at. So he's done an outstanding job the last 4 years now? This is his 4th year doing this. Randy, as the trails director, he's wanting to get us some new places to wheel, so he wants to continue to work on Caleb's place and building trails. For those who've been around the club, you know what I'm talking about there, so be watching our page. We'll be putting stuff. Teacher, you going to talk about that a little bit? All right, so I won't steal that thunder. And then Tim here, his goal is to increase membership and retention. Thank you, Tim. Let's see here. He's looking at me with scary eyes, so I won't make fun of him. See, Robbie, he said more engaged with the BOD and club. I think you're pretty engaged already, but all right, brother, that's awesome. Thank you. And then Raz, successful web rollout. Raz and Brad have already been working together quite a bit to make sure that it's a successful rollout. So I would say that we're well on track to make that happen. So all of that said, I just wanted to give you an idea, kind of the perspective or the mindset of our club as we push into 2019. All right. Let me see here what else we got going on. So some upcoming events. TJ, you want to take the mic?
All right, thank you, everybody. I've got, pretty much right now, I've got the whole year planned. And most of the dates are flexible because stuff changes. But I'm going to start with just kind of go through a list of what's coming up for about half the year because you guys don't care about the end of the year yet. First thing we've got coming up, actually, we're going to do a January 19th. I plan to do a trail cleanup at Moonlight. We actually, as a club, we have gotten 2 trails that are going to be our trails that we really want to clean up, and then we also we need to clean up the park some. They need help down there, just kind of clean it up. So if anybody wants to go off for a day of wheeling and kind of picking up, maybe maintaining the trails, we'll be doing that on the 19th of January. Next thing is February 2nd. Yes. The trails that we got is Transfer Case Trail and Stairway. And we will be getting our own labels made for that. I've been talking about getting those put up, so I'll need a day to hang those up, but not soon. So the next thing we've got is February 2nd. It's a tentative right now. We want to do something with Camp Hope and their donation from what you heard about earlier. The money we raised from last year, we're going to donate. We're trying to get a hold of them, maybe help them February 2nd, volunteer out there because they always need help with the property, for that. So if you want to come and see if we can help them, that's still tentative right now. We'll be more on that. Then after that, February 16th, we're going to do a Sweetheart Run. We did it last year. Pretty good time. Bring your Jeep or your significant other, whoever's your sweetheart. And we're going to be out at Moonlight to do that. As of right now, March 2nd, we're looking at a tentative date that we're hopefully do our March Madness, March 2nd, and we're trying for Asemic Solutions, Washita. That is still tentative. We're waiting on the guys that own the place to okay that. March 2nd, yes. And then it looks like March 31st is going to be our Spring 101. For those of you that are new into the Jeeping, I highly recommend it. It's a half day in the class, a half day in the trails. It's normally by Randy. Scott with Axle Boy comes out. We spend half the day in Roy Teeter's shop, kind of learning, and then the other half day in the trails practicing it. Practice what you learned. After that, it looks like we've got, in April, I'll just say we're going to do another Hooters meet and greet. Trying for the Limburg location this year. They got better parking and it's kind of more centralized. And I've been talking to a couple other clubs we had a good time last year at the drive-ins. We want to do that. We're going to try for a really, really cool thing if we can do the Hooters meet and greet in the morning and then drive out to the movie theater afterwards and just have a huge caravan out to Belleville. That was April 13th. I'm sorry. And then I don't know how far I want to go out on these events. There's a lot of stuff planned. We are planning, let's just skip to some of the bigger ones. May 17th, that weekend, that's going to be our Chicks in the Stick event, and that's going to be down at S'more. And then... Can I talk real quick? Yeah. Wrong part of the year.
You'll be happy to know it is on the calendar, Mr. Lucky. Bring in the duct tape next meeting. Real quickly, what's that? Was that Marvin? Never mind. Who was it?
It was Marvin.
Oh, all right. No, alrighty then. I love you, Marvin. You have the thickest skin of us all. Let's see here. I wanted to point out a couple things. Tiger Shark, where you at? You mind walking up here real quick? And while you're walking up, I'll talk about something else. March 16th through the 17th is the 100 Acre Wood Rally. Randy would be talking about it if he were here. If you all know, he's a part of the directors that leads the 100 Acre Wood Rally. Randy's goal is to have an all-Midwest Jeepthing group on one of the stages. Chris, you're here. Thank you for nodding. So do you want to talk about that? What a crew would do, please? All right, sorry. Can you wait just a second? Sorry, brother. Yep, I'll walk to you.
All right, so my name's Chris, and I'm on the organizing committee for the rally. So basically what we're looking for, we got started, Randy and I got started doing recovery. So essentially what we're doing is we're helping cars race through the woods at breakneck speeds. So yeah, so there's a lot of accidents, a lot of cars going off, hitting trees and stuff. So what we're trying to do is, first of all, we're trying to get people to help do recovery, and then what we're trying to do this year is to get the Jeep Club to basically sponsor a stage and get enough people volunteer to where we can run that stage by ourselves. So we've reached out. There's going to be other clubs, like a Subaru club, and I don't know if you've ever seen the Gambler 500. They're going to do a stage. The BMW club's going to do a stage. It's a really good time. So that's it.
Perfect. Thank you. Mary and I will be there. We've been a part of it for 3 years now, 3 or 4. Or Jen and I did it 1 year as well. So great time. We love it. We'll be back this year. We've already booked our rooms courtesy of Chris Terrell. Thank you very much. All right, Tiger Shark, what you got going on for us?
Okay, so they asked if I would talk about on Labor Day weekend. We always have our Alley Springs run. That's down in Eminence, Missouri, down by Jack's Fork River, Current River area. It's a real family-friendly, real easy trail run. It's really just on county roads that follow along the river. We usually try to get a lunch on a big gravel bar. Last year it had about 50 Jeeps. It was pretty big. But if you want to camp, we stay at the National Park Campground. They only have one loop with electric, and they only reserve 6 months out. So that's coming up soon. So if you want to attend and you want electricity, I usually post when that comes up because my wife has it on her reminders the day we can start reserving. So that's it. As I said, it's a lot of fun and real family friendly, real low key. It's not anything hardcore for sure. So you only need 4-wheel drive for speed. So.
Awesome, thank you. For anyone who's attended that, it always produces great pictures for our calendar. It's a great time. So, and how many years have you been doing this, Jim? 19 years. It's pretty cool. So thank you, Jim. Awesome. TJ, want the mic back?
Sure, yeah, I don't have any more, but I'm going to talk about one more when you're done.
Which one are you going to talk about? No, you're good.
All right, so the last thing I said was the Chicks in the Stick. Like I said, that's the all-women's event. They do the spotting, they do the driving. If you're a guy, you're just hanging out. That's what I do. It's a good time. Then we want to hit up some of the other parks. We seem to stay too local sometimes. So we have June 8th, we've got a run down to Flat Nasty we're going to do. June 15th, we're going to put a run together, go hang out at Attica, do a run there at Badlands. June 22nd, that's going to be our Midwest members only picnic. It's going to be the same place it was last year. Hope to have it more people, more fun. There's a pool there. There's a pavilion. It's a good time. That's in Cedar Hill. That's going to be June 22nd.
All these dates will...
Yeah, all these dates are tentative, so they might change. Oh,
they're going to go online.
Yeah. These are all going to be on multiple places online. First place they're going to be is our Midwest Jeepthing with a space in the middle. That's our page. They're all going to be listed there. They're also all going to be listed on our new website, and they're all also listed somewhere else. I forgot. I got them multiple places for everybody to be able to find them. And then it looks like July 20th, we've got down here a trip to go check out Kansas City Rocks because we want to try that. And then really I'll mention August 10th, we got it marked down on the calendar for the Cassins Hog Run. I don't know, a couple people did that this past year. We want to be more involved with it this year. So that's going to be August 10th. And then August 17th is the Jeep show at All-Star Chrysler. And then I'm just going to end it with the one date in September that everybody cares about is Friday, the September 13th. That's Jeep Stock. So that's that's where I'm going to end it at. If you guys got any questions, I'm also looking for chairs for the event. So if there's an event that you would like to help with, reach out to me. I've got a couple chairs already set up for people, but if you want to help with an event, let me know. I'm looking for a chairperson, and we have little groups to kind of set up the events. That way everybody can help if they want to. Oh, yeah, February 23rd. That's another close one. Axel Boy, they're having their annual chili cook-off. We are help hosting it with them, and we'll be out there in force. So bring your favorite chili recipe, and it's like a potluck, and you get to judge it. So that's always a good time. Anything else I missed?
The New Year's Day run? Oh, I didn't talk. Thank you so much. What's that? Oh, I forgot to mention who here went to the New Year's Day run? Washida. Who here broke parts on the New Year's Day run? Oh, she's one. Well, I'm sorry. Oh man, I was so bummed I couldn't make that one. I love that event. If you know me, you know that I love what we now call Asymmetric Off-Road. It used to be Washida. Great place. Yeah, looked like it's a great time. I saw some pictures go up. And 71 Jeeps. 71 Jeeps showed up for New Year's Day, which is, yeah, that's a big New Year's Day run. Well, let me rephrase. 71 vehicles. There were some tacos in the herd, wasn't there? There were some tacos in the herd, yep. What? And there was a stuck school bus. I was trying to forget that. 2 buses. Oh, man. All right. What else we got? Bottom line on our upcoming events is a couple things. Remember, when you're curious about our events, those who've been around the club a while, you know this. We have our Facebook group, which is Midwest Jeepthing with no space. It's all one word, and there you'll see all of the discussion and you know all the general conversation happens there. With regard to our events, even for this meeting, you would have noticed that I actually copied and pasted the link from Midwest Jeepthing with a space. So it was Midwest Space Jeepthing. And Brad tried to explain this to me 2 years ago, and I still can't get my head around why. But Brad is a super smart dude. I am not, so I trust him, and that's why we continue to do it that way. So Midwest Space Jeepthing is where the events go. So if you're ever curious about our events, remember that space. Super important, all right? What else we got going? Oh, and then the other thing with events, for those who were new to the meeting tonight, perhaps new to Jeeping, I remember when I first started Jeeping, I was pretty nervous about, what should I have? And some of the people in the room saw, if you were there, you saw me and my daughter, we were there together. We were in panic. Did we bring enough? Oh no, what do we do? It says on the website that I'm supposed to have a CB and a fire extinguisher and a spare tire and a tow strap and a tow point. And I was just freaking out. I've got it all. And I just want you to know, well, number one, it's important that you have some of that stuff. And we do have all of those things listed on our website as things we recommend you have on your Jeep when you get out and wheel. But most importantly, there are some people in this room that have been wheeling for 20 plus years. When you go out there, I'm not telling you to come unprepared. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I am saying, though, don't freak out. We're about having fun. If you show up with a bone stock Jeep and you want to go wheeling, I guarantee you we're going to find a way to make sure you have a good time. What's that? Oh, I thought I heard someone talking. So, that being said, go to our website, MidwestJeepthing.com. Under the under the trail guide page, you're going to find a list of recommended equipment and a list of equipment that we really feel you probably should have before you get out on the trail. So that's important stuff. Last thing about events, Asymmetric Off-Road Proving Grounds. We're going to be, we're working with Suze, who coordinates all of the dates for the open wheeling dates for Asymmetric Off-Road. We're working with her now that we have our tentative calendar in place to actually get some open wheeling dates. So those two will go on our, we'll link to them from our page, or our group rather, so you can get an idea when the open wheeling days are at Asymmetric Off-Road and kind of plan around that as well. There might be a couple of instances where we can avoid double booking, but nonetheless, our goal is to work with them in such a way that open wheeling days don't conflict with any events our club has going on. All right. Did everyone sign in? Anyone not sign in? Let me ask that. You ready to give some? Hey, did you find a random number generator?
I believe Siri can do that.
All right. Well, let's give some stuff away. Let's give away, let's see, from Cassens here we have, here, I'm going to let Rich do this.
Looks like we've got 2 sets of locking lug nuts. Looks like we'll give, what's that? For a JL.
Interesting.
What is the difference of the JL studs? Bigger. They're bigger? Okay.
Good to know.
All right. All right.
Hey Siri, give me a number between 1 and 93.
Okay. Holly said if you don't have a JL, see her and she'll take care of you.
41.
41? This guy named Dave Cooley. There you go, young man. You're welcome. All right. Oh, go see Holly.
Hey Siri, give me a number between 1 and 93. 51.
51. Bob Cook. He doesn't have a JL either. Oh.
Come on, Bob. No? You sending them back in or you taking them? Sending them back in.
All right, try again. Thanks, Bob.
Give me a number between 1 and 93. 12.
Matthew Barton.
There we go.
All right. Congratulations.
All right, we got one more thing to give away. This is the $25 gift card to Highway 61 Roadhouse. Bill and his, how about a round of applause for the crew who's taking care of us tonight? Yeah. I hope y'all tipped them really well. They deserve it. So if you didn't, put a little bit more money in that envelope that's sitting right in front of you because they did a fantastic job. So let's give away this $25 gift card. Who we got?
Hey Siri, give me a number between 1 and 93. 30.
Number 30. Kimberly Thomas? Amberly Thomas. I called you Kimberly. What? After all that crap Lucky did earlier? What the? Somebody's got to come get it. You're going to make me bring it to you. Oh. No. All right. Good deal. Let's see here. Well, last thing is, this is usually how we wrap it up here. If you want to talk to a club member or about club memberships, come up, see Tim. He'll talk to you about that. If you have it, or any of us, if we're still around, you can ask questions. Let me flip to my last page here. After this, we usually get out of here. We stand outside, talk a little bit about our Jeep. So if everything is said and done, is there any other business? Oh, Bob Borders. Can we give Marvin the mic for denied? But you know what? I will say I've harassed Marvin a lot tonight. I'm happy to see you here tonight, brother. I am happy to see you here tonight. It's been a while. All right, well, with all that said, can I get a motion to adjourn this meeting? Second? And in favor? Not? Let's go outside and have some fun. Good night, everybody.